Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning into the Financial Investor channel. My name is Brent, and today we're going to be doing a website update. So I'm adding a new segment, or actually an old segment to my website. I'll actually be putting out information on my website on Tuesdays. It's going to be covering the 5 stocks with ex-dividends next week. Now I'm changing this because every Wednesday when I release ex-dividends for the following week, the video always takes 20 to 30 minutes. And that's a lot of time to be sitting through and getting a lot of dull information at times. So what I'm going to be doing is every Tuesday, I'm going to be taking an hour and a half of my time to look up the 5 stocks with ex-dividends next week. I enjoy looking up ex-dividends. I enjoy looking up just dividend stocks in general, finding undervalued stocks that are performing well and have a good, they follow my strategy. So every single week on Tuesday or Wednesday, you're going to see an article up on my website, and then I will be releasing a video on Wednesday that kind of matches and puts that information out on a video wide scale. That way, if you guys don't want to read or just look at the website, you can always just wait for my video and go check that out. So if you go over to my website, the financial-investor.com, you will arrive here. I do talk about on my website my end of month portfolio and changes, and then every single month back starting from when I started doing my dividend investing back in July, I put out my full portfolio, my dividend changes. I talk about the different brokers that I chose and why I believe that they're either the number one. And then I'm going to be adding my 5 stocks with ex-dividends next week segment to my website. It'll help create some new content for my website, and it's actually a much better way this way. So I'm going to go ahead and show you right now here. 1 second. Okay, I did pause because when I wrote up this article, it was very interesting that the changes that took place between Wednesday and to Friday afternoon, Friday when the markets close. So every Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be putting out this article online. So this one basically states 5 stocks with ex-dividends next week, October 23rd through the 27th. So here I still cover the exact same information. We look at whether the stock is overvalued or undervalued. We look at its 1-year growth, its payout ratio, dividend history, and then I talk a little bit about the industry and sector that it's in. So here we can see the ticker symbol is CVS. I give a little snippet of information. So CVS, it's Pharmacy Healthcare Services in the United States. It's one of the largest providers in subscriptions. So that's a good little snippet of information to kind of get you interested in the actual stock and what it's about. I have the ex-dividend date because 5 stocks with ex-dividends next week. You're going to want to know. One thing I could actually include on here is the date of the week. So 23 October would be Monday. So you would have actually had to purchase the stock on Friday. And then pay date would be 3 November. So here I still go over the same graphical data, the visual data. This is the important stuff here. So CVS, this information I just pulled today. You can see here on October 22nd, 2017, you can see that the dividend yield is 2.52. The stock price is $76.49, and it pays out 50 cents per share. Now, going back to my video that I released on Wednesday, watch the share price. $76.49. It's $72.63. The current dividend yield is 2.75. The current dividend yield right now is 2.52, and the share price is $76.49. You would have had a very nice gain right there. If we just do the math right now, 76.49 minus, what was it before here? It was $72.63 divided by 72.63 times 100. That would be a change of 5.3% since I released this video on Wednesday. And at that time, it was considered an undervalued stock. It is still an undervalued stock. This stock, it bounces up and down quite a bit, man. It's still considered undervalued. But I thought that was so crazy. This stock here in my video was a 2.75% yield. Right now, it's near 2.5. that is a 0.25% loss in the yield. So big changes there. So I also talk again about whether it's overvalued or undervalued. So when charted, it shows the current stock has a higher yield to price, which would indicate it is undervalued at this time. So it is undervalued at this time according to the information, and of course other investors believed it was undervalued at that time too, because it shot from $72.63 to $76.49. So that was a gain of 5% just within those 2.5 days. Next, I talk a little bit about its industry and sector. So it's under the industry and sector PE average. You can see the stock here is sitting at a 15.24% PE ratio, price to earnings ratio, whereas the industry and the sector are a little bit higher. I also say it's below 60% payout ratio and has had dividend growth for 9 years. And then I kind of give out some information, additional information. Dividend yield was sitting at 2.6. This information I pulled out at the time is a little bit different than this one, but this information I'll have to update because I pulled this information off what I had at the time when I recorded my last video. You can see it's much different than what it is now, so I'll have to update that. But dividend yield, its annualized payout is $2 per share. Here you can see the quarterly dividend is 50 cents per share. Payout ratio is 34%, so it's way under my rule of 60%. It's had dividend growth for 9 years, and then that's the information that we cover in the videos anyways, but instead of taking 20-30 minutes to cover a stock, all this information is here, very visual, very easy to see. You can hit my website up. Okay, CVS, Ex-Dividend is on Monday, its payout ends in November. Right now, looking at the chart, yield is over the price. Okay, it's undervalued at this current time. It's undervalued in the industry and sector. It pays out a ratio below 60%. It has dividend growth for 9 years. All that information is great. Next stock, okay, Ex-Dividend 23 October. That's again another Monday. I get paid out on November 3rd. Talks a little bit about what the company does in the development of glass products, services, and systems. The yield is over the price, so it is undervalued at this current time. Stock is under in the industry, but over in the sector PE average. It still is below the 60% ratio and has had dividend growth for 5 years. And I go into Lowe's, talking about how Lowe's it's had dividend growth for 54 years, so it's gone through multiple recessions. It is under in the industry average, but it is over in the sector average. And then Clorox, and then my Williams Sonoma. So that is it for this video. I thought that was very important, and I'm going to be adding just the date of the week that this is. So if you are interested in purchasing that stock, you would know right off the bat that 23 October is Monday. So that is a change that I'm considering and actually doing for my website to bring new viewers to my website, getting some content on my website, make my 5 stocks with Ex-Dividends next week not be 20 or 30-minute segments where you have to sit through and just kind of roll your head across the keyboard listening to me cover over, go through different websites. So I think this will be a much faster. As you can see, it hasn't even been 10 minutes yet, and you could already visually see that which stocks are overvalued or which stocks are undervalued and which stocks are actually under in the specific industry or sector. Just pausing the video, you could have actually found out all that information within 10 minutes. So that is why I am going to be writing out this content on my website and presenting it to you in this fashion. So that is it for this video. I want to thank everyone for watching up until this point, and if you did like the video, hit the like button below. If you are brand new to my channel, please remember to subscribe. I do enjoy, I like putting out all this new content. I am interested in dividends. As you can see, I do have my portfolio, my dividend income, my strategy. I'm still working on my strategy and kind of finalizing everything because I have it written down on my, in my head, kind of not written down, but anyways, if you are brand new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below, hit the dingle, because I do create new video content every other day or just weekly. I have different videos coming out, so do consider subscribing for that. If you have any questions on any of the content, or if you would like to see me cover more content on the 5 stocks with Ex-Dividends next week, go ahead and leave that in the comments below, and I will always reply back to your guys' comments. If that is it, that is it. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye.